Good morning, everybody. Hope you're keeping well. Just a reminder about our Holy Week prayer times. It started last night, continuing through until Thursday night at 7:30 on Zoom, joining with folks from Conlig, Lisnabreen and St Andrews as well. It'll be great to see you there. The link for that is available in the newsletter which was sent out last week, and also it's on the Facebook page as well. So we'd love to see folks join us for that this evening, 7:30. A good night last night. Meeting lasts just about 45 minutes or so, and so we would love to see you join us for that this evening. Also a reminder about our in-person worship beginning on Friday evening, 7:30 for our Good Friday service. Will be a short service of readings and reflection, and then on Easter Sunday at 11 o'clock for our all-age service together. It'd be good to see you there. Reminder again as well to observe all the protocols, and if you are feeling any symptoms at all, please don't come out. Do stay at home and look after yourself. I'm going to read from Mark chapter 15 and verse 21, and now we get to the central part of what we're going to be thinking about today and tomorrow, and thinking about the cross and the impact that it has. So Mark 15 from verse 21. And they compelled a passer-by, Simon of Cyrene, who was coming in from the country, the father of Alexander and Rufus, to carry his cross. And they brought him to the place called Golgotha, which means place of a skull. They offered him wine mixed with myrrh, but he did not take it. And they crucified him and divided his garments among them, casting lots for them to decide what each should take. And it was the third hour when they crucified him. And the inscription of the charge against him read, "The King of the Jews." And with him they crucified two robbers, one on his right and one on his left. And those who passed by derided him, wagging their heads and saying, "Ha, you who would destroy the temple and rebuild it in 3 days, save yourself and come down from the cross." So also the chief priests with the scribes mocked him to one another, saying, "He saved others, cannot save himself. Let the Christ, the King of Israel, come down now from the cross, that we may see and believe." Those who were crucified with him also reviled him. None of the gospel writers focus on the physical torture that is endured by someone who is crucified. They don't focus on the nails or any of that stuff. The movies do. The movies of the life of Christ, they all focus on the physical pain and torture that he undoubtedly endured, but not the Gospels. The Gospels simply state the facts of the physical event. They crucified him. But they ask us to look deeper, to look beyond the physical pain to something else that's going on. Here in this passage, they ask us to look at the fulfillment, or Mark asks us to look at the fulfillment of prophecy. In Psalm 22, we read this: "For dogs encompass me, a company of evildoers encircles me. They have pierced my hands and feet. I can count all my bones. They stare and gloat over me. They divide my garments among them, and for my clothing they cast lots." Every part of that fulfilled in what Mark has just described to us in Jesus' crucifixion, demonstrating that this is not just a random turn of events. This is something which is part of God's plan from generations past. But then Mark also asks us to look at how the mockers and the crowd around Jesus speak the truth without even knowing it. King of the Jews, they call him. This is the man who calmed storms in Galilee. The man who healed diseases, who drove out demons, who raised the dead. This is the rightful king. They are right. Their mocking is they're making statements of truth even as they mock him. He is the rightful king because he is God incarnate. And then when they say he saved others and he cannot save himself, again, they are unwittingly speaking truth. They think they're mocking him. They are unwittingly getting to the heart of what is actually going on at the cross. He is saving others right there and then by not saving himself. That's exactly what is happening. We're reminded in a hymn that we sing often at Easter time. We may not know, we cannot tell what pains he had to bear, but we believe it was for us. He hung and suffered there. He saved us by not saving himself, by refusing to save himself. Mark asks us to look at these things and understand afresh, not necessarily the pain and the physical torture of the crucifixion, but the power and depth of his love for you. Clearly that had an impact on Simon of Cyrene and his sons. Again, their names are mentioned by Mark. Why? Because they are known to the Jerusalem church. They become disciples of Jesus, even as a result of carrying his cross. The cross that Simon helps to carry changes his life. And the cross changes our lives. The cross changes everything. Not because of the pain that Jesus endured, but because of the love that he put on display and made available to you and to me at that cross. That's what makes the cross significant. That's what makes Easter significant. The love that we can experience now because of what he did for us then. God bless.